Okay, so Alex, is it possible for us to be good without God?
Well, there's two parts to the question. Part number one is, can we be good without belief in God? And part number two is, can we be good without the existence of God? The answer to the first question is an obvious yes. We can be good without belief in God. So I know many atheists that are good people, and I'm sure you do as well. The second question, can we be good without the existence of God? I would say a resounding no. And here's why. Two primary reasons. Number one is because without God, there would be no absolute standard of right and wrong. If I'm reading an article, Eric, and you come to me and say, hey, who wrote that article? And I said to you, no one wrote the article. There's no author to this article. You'd say that's a bit unusual because articles are things that have authors. Even if I said to you, Eric, I'm a very good reader. I know how to read very well. Well, that wouldn't matter much at all. You'd still wonder who the author is because articles have authors. In the same way, because you can live a moral life, that doesn't explain away the need for an author of that morality. If there is absolute morals, absolute truth, absolute morality, we need a moral lawgiver. Now, that begs the question, can the natural universe serve as a source of objective moral laws? Now, we know science admits that an effect must match its cause in essence. An effect must match its cause in essence. So, once again, begs the question, can a amoral, material world produce morality? And I would say a resounding no. It is impossible. We would likely be more like the apes and the animal kingdom with no morality. Now, point number two is that we cannot be good without the existence of God because we would no longer have intrinsic value. Morality calls for intrinsic value, and mankind has that. In other words, I don't violate you morally because you have value and I have value. And we would not find that unless we were, as the Bible says, made in the image of God. You cannot reason your way into intrinsic value, into morality. Logic won't take you there, okay? But the image of God, which the Bible predicts, which the Bible teaches, can take you there.
So then what about people who say that morality is just culture?
That's the go-to position for atheists when you push them on morality, and there's many problems with that, but let me mention a couple. Why do morals change? If it is culture, and it's embedded in that culture, why do they change? If it was culture, then it wouldn't change. Those cultures wouldn't change their morality. But Eric, if you took a vote today, and this entire culture voted unanimously to kill every immigrant that came to America, we all know that wouldn't make it right, just because our culture agreed with it. We know there's a standard of right and wrong. And all that argument does is kick the can down the road. It just kicks it further down the road so they don't have to deal with it. At one point, you've got to explain how morality can emerge from monkeys. And they've never been able to make that connection.
So then are Christians better than atheists?
Are Christians better than atheists? Well, let's just say this. Christians have an incentive to be better. That the atheists who claim that atheism will produce a better society are dead wrong because there's no incentive to be better. Under Christianity, everyone has an incentive to be good. We have moral standards. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Now, we don't always follow them. We don't always live up to them, but the incentive is there. And until you can prove to me that how that incentive works against a good society, then I'll believe you. But the atheist, of course, has never done that.